Good morning, everyone. This is Natalia Ito, and I'm a CPA with Colorado Business CPA, where we help business owners to become successful by saving the money on taxes, as well as helping them with investment strategies. As you might know, last night, President Trump signed a COVID-19 bill, and business owners will start getting ready to apply for the second round of PPP loan. And based on my experience, quite frankly, I don't think everyone will qualify for this loan. And one of the main reasons is you need to prove that your business did suffer during, COVID-19 pandemic. And the way how government came up with the how you can prove that your business did suffer is the gross receipt test. What that means is, you have to do, your books. So hopefully, your financial statements are ready. And then you need to compare, per quarter, your gross receipts per quarter of 2020, and compare those gross receipts to 2019. So for example, maybe in the second quarter of 2020, your gross receipts were $60,000. And then in the second quarter of 2019, maybe your gross receipts were, $100,000. I mean, clearly there's a very significant drop in the gross receipts. So what that means is, like, if your gross receipts decreased by at least 25%, then you would qualify for the second round of PPP loan. So second quarter, let's say you have a $60,000 receipts. In the second quarter of 19, you had $100,000 receipts and gross receipts. So it's a 40% decrease. Yes, you will definitely qualify for the second round of PPP loan. So keep in mind, make sure, your books are ready, make sure your financial reports are ready, make sure your QuickBooks is updated. So the second thing is your business, can have a fewer than 300 employees to qualify, which I think for small business owners, for majority, is not going to be a problem. You have used or will use the proceeds of your first PPP loan already, which I don't think is going to be a problem. And then the next question is, people say, okay, what do I do if I started my business in 2020 and then, and then it got affected with the pandemic, negatively affected because of the pandemic. So apparently, you can have, you can compare the quarters, in 2020. So for example, you can compare the gross receipts in the first quarter to the second quarter to the third quarter and even to the fourth quarter, because, we have a couple of days left, until the end of the year. So again, I'm really, urging you, make sure your books are ready, make sure your financial reports are ready. So how much can you qualify for? It's basically, again, it's a very similar to the first round of PPP loan. So it's basically 2.5 times of your average monthly payroll cost if you're in industry, any kinds of industry, and 3.5 times if you are in an accommodation industry, for example, like a restaurants, bars, hotels. Then you can get a 3.5 times of the average monthly payroll cost. So the proceeds of the loan will be used basically for the very same reason as the first loan of PPP, 60% for the payroll, then for the rest, for the rent, mortgage, utilities. And then also you can use, some of those proceeds for, to make sure, like, you're eliminating the spread of pandemics, stuff like that, right? Again, so how can you get ready? What do you need to do to get ready? Again, I urge you that you want to make sure your financial statements are ready for 2019, which hopefully they are, because hopefully you have filed your 2019 tax return, and for 2020, contact your bookkeepers, contact the CPA firms, get your books ready, because now CPA firms are going to get into a tax season very soon, and they won't be able to help you. So you need to basically make sure your financial reports are ready as soon as possible, because once the banks will start accepting applications for the second round of PPP loans, I mean, first of all, they're not so much money like there was available last time, and of course there are going to be fewer business owners who will apply for this type of loan, because again, as I said, not every business will qualify for the for the reduction of 25% of gross receipt test. So also make sure your bank statements are ready, make sure your payroll reports are ready, for 2019, for 2020, like forms 941, state and employment reports, W-2s, W-3s, payroll summary. Get all the package ready as soon as possible, because maybe in January, starting January 2nd or 3rd or 4th, the bank will start accepting applications for the second round of PPP loan, and we want to make sure you're going to be the first one in line to apply. If you need any help, contact our firm. It's Colorado Business CPA. coloradobusinesscpa.com. Our number is 1-800-5040-CPA. And again, if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel, because we're committed to send you updated information on the PPP loans and all the tax and accounting news. Have a nice day, and talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.